the game.
Whoa, what's up? Oh, Andrew flexing already. Good evening, everybody. It's Sportshead Friday night. You know what it is. How you doing? I'm the man, BF Bobby Fran. There's a human sports ticker right there. Making technical adjustments, Andrew. Mr. Technical Difficulties. What's up, bro? What's going on tonight, man? Thought we had all this squared away. Andrew, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, all right, that's good. Say hello to the people, Andrew.
Hi, everyone.
He's getting it back. You about there, bro? This man is the mic wrestler. Look at you. And this is your new setup, right? All right, well, while Andrew's making them adjustments, let's bring in our boy, Scott Fitzpatrick. What's up, bro? Yep, testy. Yep. You doing it? Yeah, let's all do it. Let's all do it. Let's all play our mics. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 49 of the Sportsheads. It's Sportsheads Friday night. I'm glad people can be here with us. Let's see what we got going on. Start out. Boneloads is saying too. Boneloads will be along with us soon. Thank you for joining us at this new time at 7. Hey, what's up, Ian Hawk, man? Hey, I saw you in a chat the other day repping Sportsheads on the show. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Ian Hawk. Don't think I don't know, bro. Let's effing go. Let's effing go indeed. My boy, My Lost Interest, who, if you stick with us and roll over with us at 9 p.m. East tonight, we're rolling right over and having a good old time in Replayables tonight. And my boy, My Lost Interest, is going to be joining us to watch some videos and crack jokes and drink and laugh and smoke and do what we do over there. So I'm really looking forward to doing that together with him. What's up? Goosebumps. Yeah, bro. Let's go. Hey, Cujo. What's going on? Boom. John, what's going on? What's going on, John? Good evening. Andrew, stop touching the mic. That's what she said. Oh, my gosh. Stutcho Depot. Got my drink and my smoke, and I'm ready for Monaco qualifying this morning. Vroom, vroom, vroom. What's up, Stutcho Depot? How you doing, bro? Glad to know you're here. I thought you might have been busy tonight. I literally had like the F1 story because I know, Monaco, the qualifiers were on. I had a little article up, bro. I should have hit you up. That's my bad. I was producing up to the last minute. What up, Andrew? Cujo says. Our friend Justice here. Tap, tap, tappa. Tappa, taps, tap. Whatever. Day Twa. What's up, Day Twa? Hey, girl, what's up? And our friend Fox Fife in there. What's going on? Just got off work and I'm here. Well, hello, everybody. I'm glad you're here. And if you are here, you're either watching us on YouTube on BF Bobby Fran's channel, or you're watching us on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. What's up, Andrew? You straight, bro?
Here's what I'm proposing, everyone. Get me monetized by the end of 2023.
Okay. Andrew's got a goal. What do you have, 283, 284 subscribers right now, Andrew?
283.
283. I got to say, bro, your mic sounds a little rough. I almost hate to ask you to mess with it, but we'll see if we can get a little better as the show goes along. But, yeah, Andrew has 283 subscribers. But if you go type YouTube on, type No Filter with Andrew and Friends and subscribe to his channel. Well, there you go. Maybe sometime later on. All right, Fox 5. Let's see. Our friend Jerry is here saying, what's up? Wait, is this the real Sportsheads or a knockoff? It's the real thing, Jerry. You got the real deal, bro. You know what's up. You've been a friend long enough. My Lost Interest is shouting you out because he knows you. Shouting back. There you go. Gotta be 300 by next week. Yeah, I think so. It's Memorial Day weekend, so we're heading into it strong. JT, what's up, JT? Checking in. What's the deal? The deal is we are here on Friday night. We hope you have your favorite drink and your smoke. We're doing the same thing that we always do on Friday nights, no matter where it is. Hey, okay, I see. But thanks, Boneloads, for putting that into private chat. Episode 49 of the Sports Heads. We keep rolling. We're heading to episode 50, Andrew. What do you think of that, man?
Holy balls.
Holy balls. Yeah, we did like 34, and then we come back and we added 14 to it, and now we're on episode 49, bro.
Does it still sound bad?
It still sounds like shit. That's right. Yeah, you got to like kind of move it around or get it. It almost sounds like you're talking. It's like in your clothes or something. But while you're figuring that out, Andrew, let's bring in our West Coast correspondent and our friend, co-host, Boneloads.
What's up?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
What's going on, gentlemen? I'm good. I'm good. Doing good. Yeah.
Good, man. I know we talked about this briefly last week, but I'm glad you can make the new time this week and everything. Working out for you, all right?
Yeah, I actually didn't even recognize it or realize it until about 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, oh crap, I got to get over here. So
because at this point we probably had kind of a natural rhythm to our day where you probably got done your work and then you knew when to kind of jump in and join us. So I know it changed everybody's rhythm, but we appreciate everybody being here. And part of the reason that we're changing to 7 o'clock is so we don't have to rush before we all have the party shift over to replayables with Chris Abels. So we like to have a good time with you before we go over there. Let's say hello to more friends. Let's say Jake Hudson saying, hey guys, what's up, Jake?
What's up, Jake?
Is it better?
Say it again.
Yes.
Better?
Slightly better, bro. You're getting there. We can hear you. Let's see.
Yeah.
JT says, I'm about to make 18 new email addresses. All right. Well, whatever gets Andrew there, man. We appreciate it. Loads of bone. My lost interest says, yeah, man. Hey, Boneload, you see that my lost interest is going to be joining us over on Replayables later on, right? He's going to be our guest over there.
That. I'll be checking in.
Yeah, bro. So check that out at 9 o'clock. I see what you got. Corona there, bro. Is that what you're rocking tonight?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, there you go. Extra. Nice. Premium cerveza. I got my good old Tito's. And what you doing, Scott?
Cheers.
Huffing and a puffing?
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Maybe Andrew sounds a little rough because he had that throat work done on him today.
Yeah. You were talking about that backstage before we started the show. What did you get done there today, Andrew? Tell people what you had done.
I got my esophagus stretched like an asshole.
Yeah, how about that? So, tell everybody why that is. That's from your old hot dog incident, right?
Yep.
All right, Andrew, we get it. Your butthole's worth fighting for. I understand, bro.
Nice.
Doctor said, I may need to get an operation on my stomach. The acid in my stomach doesn't get fixed. I might have to go under the knife because I have significant
you got like acid reflux, right? Bad gastrointestinal disease, right?
I have significant irritation in my esophagus.
Yeah, that's nothing to play with. They say that can lead to other problems as you get older, bro. Hey, what's up? That's our boy Bobby Nick. That's the host / co-host or co-bro of No Filter over there. Yo, sup, boys? What's going on?
Where's the esophagus?
Like on your way between like your stomach and your throat, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. It says, Detroit says, hello, Andrew. Giving you the side eye. I have to have done that to Andrew. It's not fun. All right. Let's see. Scott. 140 times 7 equals 980. Do you get that?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I only know 25 or 64. Is that a yes song? I don't know. Let's see. 140 times 7 is 980. Let's see. Detroit. Andrew, I totally get that. Yeah, he's been having those gastrointestinal issues. Andrew will be popular after surgery. Okay. All right.
What does that mean, Lost?
Lost's going to have to clear that up. We're glad everybody's here with us tonight, joining us for tonight's episode of Sports Heads.
Yes.
on the BF Bobby Fran and Andrew channel. Andrew, you've seen this, but I'm going to play this for the people because maybe not everybody knows this, but check this out. If I can get it to play.
Is this sports related? What's going on? I'm just kidding.
It's more Andrew related.
The most attractive guy's name.
Nice.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Definitely Andrew.
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 I'm gonna have to agree with Andrew.
What's the most attractive guy's name? Andrew.
Andrew.
Definitely Andrew.
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 I'm gonna have to agree with Andrew.
There you go.
Nice.
You like that, Andrew? What do you think about that when you saw that?
Yep. I would have to agree.
Do you concur and agree? The sexiest name is Andrew.
when I have two porn broads in my lap, I have to agree with that.
Porn bots.
Porn bots.
No,
That's right,
broads.
too.
Broads.
Ah.
A robot.
You are a robot. What is up? I see. Oh, wait a minute. Law says 980 calories. Oh, he's doing the math on your soda, maybe, I guess. Oh, he's doing soda math. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Pulper 80, what's up? We have fun, Pulper 80, with the bigger No Filter family when we go over any other chats. And we were like snipe streaming, Total BS last night and having fun with some other shows. What's up, party people? So that's a lot of fun. Kay, hello, fellows. What's up, Kay? You get it, Kay. Good friend, Kay. Chris Abels, what's up, bro? Checking in.
Yes.
We seeing you at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Sean Riggle. Please don't bring no bad
what's
pipes
up?
here, Mr. Sean Riggle. What's up, bro? All right, hey, Boneloads, did you happen to see any of the hockey game last night?
The
Florida Panthers game and the Carolina Hurricanes.
No, I did not.
Or was it the other night when they sealed it? Well, anyway, the Panthers. What's that?
I thought he was the way he's thinking about it, like I thought he was going to think about lying about it.
Yeah, well, there's so many sports and there's so many series going. He was probably
That'd be
thinking
funny.
about which one because the other series is Dallas and Vegas Golden Knights. But the Carolina Panthers have already, the Florida Panthers have already sealed the deal. They swept and won 4-0 over Carolina, over the Hurricanes. So now we're just waiting for the winner of the Dallas Stars and the Golden Knights, the Vegas series over there.
They beat the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, they beat the Boston Bruins and end up being the ultimate embarrassment, and they moved on, and now they're going to the Stanley Cup, Andrew. So I guess they were worthy of it. What's up? Hey now, at Pulper 80 and Sean Riggle. Let's effing go. Let's effing go. Shout out to the 27 people watching here live. You're watching episode 49 of the Sportsheads here. We're glad to see the whole family here tonight.
This is an all-time high for viewers.
You think it's an all-time high? I don't know. But we've got a lot of friends, and we're very fortunate that way. And we're glad everybody's here. Well, Boneloads sent me this cool actually clip of the winning goal when the Florida Panthers moved on in overtime. And I'll play that for you right here because this advanced them to the Stanley Cup, where they will wait for the winner of Dallas and the Vegas Knights. So let's check this
Yeah, I
out.
was gonna say, I was like, I think Florida went on to the championship, but I didn't actually watch it. Nice, yeah, I saw this play. This was really cool.
This is cool. This is the puck tracker, and it shows you how the winning goal came about. Once it decides it wants to load up.
10 seconds. Maybe he'll have to hit the post. Going back out in front of it is Kachuk, who scores!
Kind of
I'll
follow it
play
better
one more
too,
time.
yeah.
That was rolling.
Hey,
You see
Andrew,
at the top of the
it makes
screen.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go, Bones. What do you got?
I was gonna say it makes the Bruins' loss not seem so bad because Florida's taking care of business now.
Yeah, they showed that they were worthy of it. When you beat one of the better teams and you move on, you're worthy of it. So yeah. So I thought that was a cool moment right there. Thanks for Boneloads for submitting that. That was like the moment they captured, and they're moving on to the Stanley Cup Finals because of that right there. So that was cool. And then Ric Flair, he's a fan of in the other series, Dallas Stars against the Vegas Golden Knights, and so he has something to say about this. And Check this out right here.
Yeah, check
Oh,
this
boy,
out,
Rick.
Andrew.
Yeah, this
Jake.
mixes wrestling and hockey. Exactly. Here we go.
On ABC.
Oh, one more time.
Oh yeah, that's worth another look.
Yeah. I thought it was just going to keep buffering.
Woo!
Keep playing. Woo! Exactly. Come on.
Yeah, he was pumped. Let's go.
5 if necessary, Saturday night on ABC.
So that's the man. He still does his thing. Ric Flair's still doing his thing out there with the woo. What is this blasphemy he is saying? Woos are fake. Come on, my Los Angeles. Come on, man. You don't have to. You don't have to do that.
70-something years old and still
Don't
sounds like he did 20, 30 years ago.
Detroit says the South is taking over hockey. I have mixed feelings. Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? A Florida team, a hot weather state taking over hockey. That's kind of weird. Yeah, winning at home is the best. Yeah,
Tampa.
But some of these series, the home advantage wasn't anything in some of these early series. Boneloads. Let's see. Who's our fake? Come on, man.
The Woos are fake.
He loves my son. No joke. They met in Tampa. Cool. Let's see, Jerry. Shuli just kindly retweeted my plea to the Shuli Network to get Andrew 18 subs by next week.
Yes.
He's the guy who gets shit done. Shuli is the man. He's
That's
the whole
awesome.
reason that any of us are here and know Andrew is because Shuli discovered Andrew
so
out
true.
on Instagram doing his thing. So Shuli will always back and rep Andrew. What do you think about that, Andrew? What do you got to say to Shuli for that?
Thank you, Shirley.
Hell yeah.
You're the man. I still love you, bro.
Still love you, bro. You know it, man. We had a good
Always.
run on the Shuli Network.
Like, there is no hate here. I do not dislike Shirley for doing that. I totally understand why it's not on the network anymore. It did not fit with the niche over there, but
we still have fun. We still have a great show, don't we, bro?
stay tuned. I still might be over there every once in a while, folks.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
man.
absolutely.
They're great
You can count
people
on
over
that.
there. I love everybody at Shuli and everybody over at the Shuli Network. I got great friends over there. And as a matter of fact, they were nice enough to ask me to jump in on Levy Land last night, Andrew. So I got to do that for a little bit last night. So I always love everybody and appreciate everybody over there at the Shuli Network. Let's say.
And
my
Andrew
kid
and I might be
plays-
going naked on Kick. We might just stream naked or something, So we got good things coming.
You can do that at Kick.
I think
Uh-oh,
so.
you're giving Andrew ideas, Boneloads. He's saying you can go naked on Kick. Is that a thing?
I think so. Yeah, as long as I think so. Yeah.
Oh boy, look for Andrew on Kick pretty soon. Oh shit, naked on Kick. There we go. Let's see.
Love it. I think I
Is
just.
there somebody I saw your
I think I
comment.
just opened a monster. What do they call that? What's that phrase? Awakened a beast.
Waking the Beast, yeah. Jerry Lahane said a mensch. Yeah, Shuli's a mensch. Yeah, it's a mensch for doing
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah,
We love
it's
Shirley,
a great
thanks.
point too. If it wasn't for Shirley, we wouldn't know Andrew. We wouldn't have all these friends that we have now.
Absolutely,
so-
man.
So
All good.
It's a great
All
point.
good shit.
It's a great point.
everyone giving Shirley shit for doing that that's low, man. That is low.
And who knows if he was even directly behind the decision? It's like when if Chase fires you, like Jamie Dimon doesn't. Like when I got laid off by Chase, like Jamie Dimon didn't come and have like a conversation with me directly, like things like that, So it's like,
Yeah. Jerry Lahane says
if Amazon lays you off. Oh yeah, if
Yeah.
Amazon lays you off, Jeff Bezos isn't pulling you off to the side like, hey.
Yeah.
So who knows if he was even directly involved in it?
Jerry Lahane says, count on your friends, Andrew. Yeah, we all count on each other, and that's why we're here, man. Let's say I'm slow at Los Angeles. Let's see. Nice day, toi. Me too. Austin, there's our bro. One of the friends I was just talking about over there at the Shuley Network.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up?
She is
What's
indeed.
up, my brother from another mother, Austin? What's up, brother?
Yeah.
What's up?
Mr. Powers.
Sean doubled down and says, I just retweeted Shuley's tweet that you tweeted. There you go. That's what we like. Stormee checking in. I'm absent tonight, but I'm sending a quick hello to everyone. Heart. Thanks for the support and love to the support heads. There you go. And thank you, Stormee, for checking in. She's got some stuff to do with the family night. We totally understand. Stormee totally kicks ass producing not only for my show, but for this show here, but Coffee and Pods, our show together, and for No Filter, and for a lot of other people. If you ever need something, hit up Stormee.
Like, I don't mean to sound weird, but I trust Stormee with my life. Like
Yeah.
That's a nice thing to say. That's a very positive thing to say about somebody there.
Storm. I like the storm in the background. That was good.
There you go. Let's say, look, love you too, day trois. Stormy's giving the love back to everybody. Let's giving it back to her. Stormee saying, my Los Angeles heart. Boy, Austin says, ha, my Central Division homie. Let's see. Stormee, always on the team. You know it. Bobby Nick.
Amen.
Don't forget that Andrew will read Cat in the Hat live on air when he hits 300 subs. That's right. I did overhear that on your show last night, Andrew. Is that true, bro?
I'll do it.
Okay. I know they were looking it up. They got the manuscript all ready, and Andrew's ready to read Cat in the Hat when you get those 300 subs. So go over to No Filter with Andrew and Friends on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Get him to 300, and he'll read a nice story there. Let's see. Look at Stormee got the love back. Like, oh, Andrew, love you, bro. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
We should totally like bro out now. That it's just us dudes, like guys' night out. Let's
Sausage party.
That
That was my terrible idea. Nah.
What was that?
Sorry to say this, Stormee, but I don't even see you as a girl anymore. You're one of the bros, man.
No, I think she appreciates that. Her twat won't be retweeted anytime soon.
Whoa. We got to watch your plurals there, bro.
Oh, my bad. Did I say something?
Hey, Andrew, there's a big wrestling event this weekend. Tell everybody what's coming up. Tell my Los interest.
Breaking news. Rutschman just went boom.
Really? Adley Rutschman for the Baltimore Orioles just went boom? Are you telling me?
Back.
All right, so what's going on this weekend in wrestling world, the big event?
Double or nothing in England.
Whoa.
This is in Vegas, I believe, though. Is it not?
Yes.
This is the Four Pillars match. What do you think about this? You think MJF's going to lose the belt?
Not even close.
Not even close. So this is a four-way match. So we want to mention that real quick. That's happening this weekend. Andrew likes wrestling, so we figured we'd throw in that item real quick. All right. Let's see.
I might have to tune in on try to tune in on.
Yeah, it's a big Memorial Day weekend. I know there's wrestling pay-per-views going on. There's Monaco racing going on. I think the Indy 500 is Monday. So there's going to be a lot to choose from. There's going to be some hockey on this weekend. So we hope when you're enjoying your weekend, check out some good sports going on. Hey, Boneloads, you submitted a thing about Carmelo Anthony retiring. You want to talk about that? And I'll pull it up, bro. So tell everybody about that.
Crazy.
Let's do a little basketball.
So yeah, after 20 years, he got drafted in 2003. Almost 20 years. I don't know if he played the last couple of years.
Wow.
No, he did play last year. So yeah, we'll say 20 years in the league. Carmelo Anthony decided to hang him up. Great career. Great scorer.
Yeah, what's his background? I know he's from Baltimore, so I know he's a Baltimore kid. But
Yes.
what teams did he play for?
I remember the days when I had nothing.
Yeah,
Just a ball on
went
the
to
court.
Syracuse as a
My
freshman.
dream was something more.
Got a national championship.
But
Went to the
basketball
Nuggets
was my outlet.
and essentially turned the franchise around. Made
My
them
purpose was strong.
a winning
my
team when they were
communities,
just a cellar
the cities I
dweller.
represented with pride, and the fans.
Never
that supported me
got
along
to
the
a
way.
finals,
I am
unfortunately.
forever grateful for those people and places.
Really, 20 years. That's a pretty good
Oh,
career
man.
for any athlete, right?
But now the time
Yeah,
has come for
yeah,
me to
exactly.
say
You know, one of the,
goodbye. To the court where I made my
uh,
name, to the game that gave me purpose and pride.
a top
But this
20
brings
scorer,
me
I think, of
to
all
the NBA.
time.
I'm
Definitely
excited
a
about
great
what the future
scorer.
holds for me. When people ask what
Didn't
I
get
mean,
a
I
didn't
really
get
say
get to a finals or get a title, unfortunately.
Wow.
But definitely a Hall of Famer.
no,
So he was
Um,
Nuggets,
so,
and then
you know,
he
you
was
won't-
Knicks.
because my story has always been more than basketball.
If
Yeah,
Andrew?
yeah, Nuggets, Knicks.
My
I'm
son,
sorry, if that dude doesn't get the Hall of Fame, I may have to sue the NBA for defamation of character for that guy.
Yeah,
What-
yeah. I mean,
What if you don't make it into
he's
the
one
Hall
the
of Fame? You're
greatest
saying, Andrew?
scorers. Yeah, one of the greatest scorers the game's ever seen. That's for
Real.
certain. Unfortunately, didn't get it done. The title, but yeah, definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. What was I going to say? And the Nuggets now will have a predicament because his number 15 will have to be retired, and then Joker's number 15 is going to have to be retired. I think this is going to be a thing where both numbers will get retired, right? Like you can't not retire Mellows and you can't not retire Joker. They're not going to force Joker to change 15. I think both numbers will get retired as number 15.
Interesting.
Right?
Let's talk about
Yeah.
the next. Let's talk about the next basketball story you sent me. Let's relive about Kobe Bryant a little bit. You sent me a pretty cool story about Kobe Bryant and something he did when he was playing, and I'll go ahead and start playing it if you want. You remember what it was about him speaking a certain language?
Yeah, absolutely. Kobe speaking Spanish to the Argentine players during the 2008 Olympics. Talking trash.
This is cool. I thought this was pretty cool. So this is rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. It's unfortunate he and his family passed his daughter. You see the subtitles, Kobe talking shit back in Spanish. Good old buffering.
Oh, fuck.
Exactly, Andrew.
I hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm. Seems to be happening more and more.
Frozen.
Good old page refresh.
Frozen. Yeah, there we go. That's Luis Scola he's talking to.
He's saying, speaking English, you'll shoot better.
Scola's the guy at the top of the.
That's it, Cole. I got it. That's it. Play the game. Play ball.
I got it.
In the very next play,
Heel.
look who had the ball, Kobe Bryant. All right, so there you go. So that was
But yeah, he was talking crap to the Argentine players, and I think that's like Spain Spanish, So I think that's what they kind of speak in Argentina. So they were able to communicate pretty clearly to each other. It's pretty.
yeah,
cool.
it's pretty cool. I mean, smack talking is pretty fun in general, but then you realize that the guy is talking smack in another language. You got to respect that, Like,
yeah, how amazing is that guy?
he's like, I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, exactly. It gives you an idea how amazing he was, and yeah, he knew to talk smack in somebody else's language. Let's check in with some of these people in the chat because it's been a while.
He did that to Luka too. I think he spoke Slovenian to him when he was on the when Kobe was on the bench as a spectator after his career. Luka was playing, and he started trash talking him in his native language.
Yeah, wow, that's funny. Hey, Andrew, look what my Los Angeles says, bro. Do you see this? Breaking news: Wrestling is still fake, as in a work. Come on, my Los Angeles.
Ban him, mods.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Boneloads, LOL.
Stormee.
You're not wrong. Let's see. Hand to God, thought he was already retired. Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
20 years, bro. You would think he was if he's been lingering that long. Let's see. Carmelo's candy bar. That's Caramello, bro. Our friend Stephen Bull checking in. Howdy, BF and Andrew. Hey, y'all. How's everyone? We're doing good tonight. We're better that now you're here, bro.
Your boy Cedric Mullins over there, hit for the cycle the other night. That was crazy.
Yeah, the Orioles are on a little bit of tear. I'm hoping they can keep it up to the All-Star break. We were talking about this backstage before the show, Andrew, that we're coming up on the All-Star break. It's the end of May, beginning of June. So before you know, it'll be around July, and hopefully the Orioles can keep up what they're doing. Jason Bardo X says, "What's up, Andrew and the sports crew? What's up, bro? What's up, Jason Bardo X? Thanks for checking in." Austin says, "Retire it for Melo and Jokic is the last to wear it." There you go. That's what he thinks. All right. Let's see. Oh, up a little bit. We got Stephen Bull, the man, the myth. What's up? I also just checking in with him. Pauper.
The first year Melo came into
Bull.
the league was the first year they had those teal blue jerseys, and they were a last place team, and they became a playoff team.
The Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Really?
So it's pretty cool. I remember, pretty cool time for them and those fans.
Yeah, I mean, so much has changed from just the beginning of like 2000, like the early 2000s to now, man. Just think of how much things have changed and all. And he's been playing that whole time.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, it's a testament to someone's career, how the game has evolved so much, and he was able to kind of
For real.
evolve with it. Yeah.
Stephen Bull, Spain Spanish. Ha, that's proper Spanish. Spain Spanish.
Right.
Speaking that Spain Spanish over there. Bobby Nick from BYB says, "Have a good show, guys. Got to go do BYB." Bobby Nick does his thing over there on BYB. He does No Filter. He does weird stuff. You can see him on Saturdays, all these guys in a different order.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, Bobby. We might have to change the show to 6 o'clock tomorrow because I'm going bowling tomorrow with the boys over here.
Oh, shit.
Sick.
Good shit, Andrew. Going bowling tomorrow.
So how's the logistics of kind of off topic, but how's the logistics of traveling with you? Like, do they have to get a special van to or can you just roll in a regular car and just put the wheelchair in the back seat? Like, how's that all work?
No. Special van.
So when we roll to the game, I'm like, we're gonna have to hit up somebody, dial a ride kind of thing, or probably a conversation we can have off camera. I'm just curious.
You just borrow. You just rent a U-Haul at Boneloads. You'll be all right. You just put Andrew in the back of a U-Haul and just take him wherever you gotta take him. Tracy, checking in. Hi guys, what's up, Tracy? Long time podcast friend. How you doing?
Yeah, we give the Uber guy a couple extra bucks. He'll put Andrew. Andrew.
We better be going to the strip club afterwards. Give me a lap dance and a few kisses on the mouth.
I'm over here now.
Yeah, hopefully more than that, Not from me. From
Stephen Bull says, "What up, Pulper 80? How are you funny cuss? What's up?" Austin, Andrew Weber over here. Pimp.
Yeah, we can do our research on local places.
JT said a flatbed. You can get him on a flatbed. That's another way to get him over there. There you go. You can get him over there. One way or the other. Hey, it's Corn. Hello, Corn. Hello, Corn. Welcome to the Sportsheads. Glad you joined us in the chat this evening. Thank you. Let's see. Just bring straps. There you go. We'll strap that son bitch down right there, boy. Stay right there, Andrew. Stay still real good, boy. We'll strap you down there. We'll get you out there, boy.
Record.
Yeah. My Los Angeles checking in. Give him the love to Tracy back. Austin. Love you,
by the way, one of my best friends, Emma Rosie, lives in your neck of the woods, Boneloads. Maybe we can get over here.
Yeah, she can come on the trip with me. That'd be cool. We could I got someone to go with on the trip.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'll introduce myself and see if she wants to come with us when we go up there.
My Los Angeles says, "Love you, Corn. 3D printed." Yeah, that's fun. Sometimes you just go over on YouTube and you watch Corndiff's page and always printing up something neat on the 3D printers. Some neat little gadgets or something. Yeah, you see some of that stuff.
I'm subscribed. I'm surprised I don't see it.
You didn't see that? Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
I'm a baller, not a stalker.
Sure.
Tracy, Shout out Lawson Austin. We're glad everybody's here tonight. Let's get on to our next story now before we make our way over to Replayables. That's going to be at like 9 p.m. Eastern time. Hey, keeping with basketball, Boneloads. LeBron James, talk about what happened to the Lakers in the finals and how he was feeling now. And they talks about now there's retirement rumors, but if he's going to come back or not. What do you know of the speculation?
He was speculating it for roughly a day, but now he's coming back. He's going to fulfill his contract, he said.
It's funny.
Lakers. So he'll be back next year. Yeah.
28-inch blades on the Impaler.
Yeah, so they lost to the Nuggets. Nuggets are going to the finals.
Nuggets destroyed the Lakers.
They were swept, right?
There were some close games. Yeah, there were close games, though. There were 3 games that were winnable for the Lakers. And so I don't think the Lakers have to change too much, honestly. I think they run it back with the same squad with a few minor adjustments here and there.
Let's on the subject of basketball, where do you think Mike Budenholzer will end up?
He could end up with the Clippers. We're looking. All right. Wait, no, we still have a coach, right? Sixers. Yeah, he could end up with the Sixers. They just lost Doc. And who else was a really good team that just lost the Suns? He could end up on the Suns. So yeah, Bud he can go anywhere. Ultimately, I think he wants to, in his heart, go back to San Antonio and take over when Pop hangs him up. I think being a Popovich guy, he was supposed to be the understudy, but then the offer in Milwaukee was too good to refuse, so he took it. And I think that door would still be open for him. So I think he could, as a dark horse, if he doesn't catch on right away, I think San Antonio is where he ends up. Andrew?
Secretly, I'm still pissed at Milwaukee let him go.
Oh, absolutely. Giannis made a great point. He's like, when you have your job for a year and you don't get a promotion, is that a failure? Like, why did you say not winning championship failing year? When you have job, you don't get promotion that year? Is that your failure? But he made a great point.
Good Giannis, bro.
Thank you.
All right, you also sent me this one. Oh, go ahead. You got something else to say about that, Andrew? Continue, bro.
He's just as pissed as everybody that his coach got let go.
He loves his coach. Yeah, he's a loyal guy. Fiercely loyal. Maybe to a detriment, He might be too loyal. Just kidding. But no, he really is. That's it. Kind of shows who he is. He's pissed. He didn't want to lose his coach. He loves his coach.
All right, Bones, you also sent this clip and you submitted this, and I can say that I really wasn't aware of this. Talk about LeBron James and his high school career, and I'll play this video.
Yeah, so he was All-State his junior year for football in high school for the state of Ohio, and Ohio doesn't fuck around when it comes to their high school football. They produce guys that go to Ohio State and those kind of guys. So. He was All-State, and he could have for sure been in the NFL. He was crushing it in high school, but he decided to go the basketball route, which was smart. He knew what he was doing.
So I guess he was a multi-sport guy, and this is some video that I wasn't aware of. He played football in high school, so it's like 3 minutes, but I'm going to roll only a little bit of it right here.
Not as big as he is now. I think maybe it's 6'4".
Whoa!
But the talent was there. I mean, he started off as a ninth grader practicing, learning the game. I don't think he played.
He was a wide receiver.
Wide receiver, yeah.
I think he played DB too. I think he played both ways.
DB ball. That just took a couple of games. And then we finally.
Can you imagine him as a defensive back? Like,
wow.
You're not catching the ball.
There, look, he's like lined up in the slot. Oh, God bless you.
Yeah, they knew just to get the ball to him, right? They're like, look at him. He's so huge out there.
Like throwing to a tree.
He looked like a
played wide receiver at 6'7" and 225 pounds as a sophomore at St. Vincent St. Mary High School.
Throw it to him.
His coach said he would have let us go out to a sophomore. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just going to read it. Had 57 receptions for 1,160 yards and 16 touchdowns in his junior year. I was just reading the little facts on the video.
in the right situation.
But that was
with the
really
right
cool. So I
coach.
guess he was just a multi-talented guy. And yeah, but that was something I don't know how many people knew about
You
that.
know what would have been really freaking cool?
Hell of a ball player.
If his schedule allow, how about letting him do a little bit two-sport action?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think some of these professional leagues that pay them millions of dollars, they frown on the multiple sport because they all want to be the one sport that he does good at. Let's see. Got some more in here.
Yeah,
Steven
when's the
says,
last time we
"Ha, ha,
had an
ha."
actual two-sport guy? Was it Dion
Yeah.
or maybe
Hmm.
Ron Gant? Or not Ron Gant, but Brian Jordan. He played for the Cardinals in the 90s, mid-90s.
Really? That's a good thing. I can't remember. Yeah, we had like Bo Jackson and things like that, but I can't remember. Or
Yeah, let's
and
think about
Deion
that.
Sanders, but I can't remember the last like legit two-sport guy. Let's see. Stephen Bull
Yeah,
says,
Deion
"Ha ha, where
Sanders.
am I? Wow, look at all these colors. Is it just me or does anyone else feel like laughing at a tree? Damn, I need some of what you got, Steven. Holy shit."
I know. But yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
Paul Brady
Donovan
says-
McNabb, he actually played
What's that?
basketball for Syracuse too, not just football.
Did he?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just
No, it's funny. It's funny how these guys can go down the road one sport and then all of a sudden, because I don't really think Tom Brady was much of a quarterback until late in his like a junior or in high school, I think, or something. Very late started football. So yeah. Stephen Bull says too much microdosing can turn into a full-blown trip.
nice.
Oh boy, Stephen. Stephen is either high or blind or both. I think you know the
I was
answer to
thinking
all
about
that,
doing
Lost.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. So maybe next week.
He's a talented guy, but really
They just sell them at
bad
the
hair.
store out here, dude. It's crazy. You just go to a
Who'd you
store
say?
and they're for sale.
Who was that?
Friggin' mushrooms.
Oh,
Like, they're
really?
legally sold at stores out here because I think
Wow.
psilocybin or whatever. How Brett Hadley psilocybin or how the way he
Yeah. Psilocybin or whatever, yeah.
psilocybin the way the word he would use I think is legal out here now. They just sell it at stores. It's crazy.
Sean. Perry Caravello skateboards and snowboards. He's a two-sport guy. That's funny.
That's true.
I heard Tom today say that his son plays T-ball. He said T-ball is more of a sport than skateboarding is, just to get a rise out of Perry. Did you see any Perry today, Boneloads?
I watched a little bit of it, but yeah, he only streamed for like 3 hours. So yeah, I have to go back and watch it. But yeah, I only watched a little bit of it.
Man, keep that Sprite away from him. The man only likes 7-Up. You got to get that shit through your head, people. Let's see.
Poison.
It is poison. He is funny about that shit.
Sprite poison.
I am high. Stephen Bull says, I am high. I am high as a balloon on Mars. And I am blind too. But the blindness add too much stuff. What? Stop staring at me. Damn, you are all over the place tonight, bro. You must really be tripping. Our friend Matt from Boobastic says, what's up, yos? What's up? Thanks for joining us, Matt.
Hey.
Thanks for everybody joining us for episode 49 on the Sports Heads on a Friday night. We're leading our way up to 9 p.m. East to replayables. What's up, Scott? What's up, bro?
It's breaking up. I didn't mean to interrupt you like that.
No, it's not good.
I was just
You didn't interrupt me at all.
I was just thinking Stephen Bull. Stephen Bull. I don't blame him. If I was blind, I'd kind of want to see visions too. You know.
Yeah, right.
Just,
yeah.
I'm hiding my.
It sounds like he don't. It sounds like he's getting something he don't want to see there. There, Scott. Let's see. What's the story? Oh shit. All right. Let's see. We're gonna move on to football. Hey, Boneloads, did you hear about DeAndre Hopkins today?
Yes, you notified us that he was released by the Falcons.
Yeah. I'll put that up. Wide receiver.
Not Falcons, Cardinals. Another bird. Those birds.
Bird, red bird, whatever. Yeah. Wide receiver, Pro Bowl wide receiver. Cardinals released DeAndre Hopkins. I understand, Boneloads, that he wasn't happy. Kyler Murray was so injured so often. He said, I'm playing with Colt McCoy right now. And he wasn't really happy about that. What do you think? Yeah, it was kind of a backhanded diss.
Ouch.
And let's see. There were hey Andrew, what do you think about DeAndre Hopkins? What team would you like to see him on?
Packers.
Of course.
That's not gonna happen. You know that.
Big Patriots.
Yeah, Yeah, Bill Belichick,
There you
they
go.
might have some money and some juice to go after a guy like DeAndre Hopkins. But yeah, DeAndre Hopkins had like a lot of money, had a high contract left, a lot of years and a lot of money. They tried to trade him, but nobody would take it, Andrew.
How about this one? Minnesota Vikings along with Jefferson.
JJ.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there I got Justin Jefferson.
Watch him sign with the Packers, and I just put my foot in my mouth. You know that's not going to happen, Andrew.
You never know. Andrew's right a lot. But Andrew,
I like
he
that
said,
though, Andrew. Yeah, Jefferson.
DeAndre Hopkins said he would only really want to play with 5 different quarterbacks when he was wanting to be traded, and that was Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Justin Herbert. So you'd have to look for one of those 5 teams. Might be a landing spot for now free agent DeAndre
We made
Hopkins.
the list. BF.
Huh? Yeah.
We made the list.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the Chargers, and I got Lamar. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, exactly. So he's definitely he's getting up there in his career. He's looking for a guy that can get him that ring and get him there. And I don't think he was in a condition to wait for Tyler Murray to get better to do it out there in Arizona. So
I don't know. We'll see how next year goes for Kyler.
Kyler Murray
This is put up or shut up.
Kyler Murray is so overrated. I think he should have played baseball.
Well,
He's been average. Yeah.
I think he was one of those other guys that was a baseball player in school. Andrew, as a matter of fact, now that you mention it, and he is of a smaller stature, and he does count on his scrambling and running game, similar to Lamar Jackson, maybe a little too much. But Andrew, talk about the rule changes in the NFL this year while I pull this up.
No more fair catches and touchbacks at the 20. They will be moved to the 25-yard line.
Right. So used to be they'd be only up to the 20-yard line, but they're moving out to the 25. So what's your take on this rule, Andrew? The competition committee passed this, and they're going to do this year. What do you think this is going to do?
Give them more field position.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because a lot of these moves are made based on the safety factor. They always say, well, we're doing it for the safety. What do you think about kicking overall? Like, would you like to see them, do you like this, or would you like to see them do something totally different and not do kicks at all?
No kicking at all. How about a throw off?
A throw off, yeah. Like, we used to do that when we played outside. We would like just throw the ball and start running downfield. But yeah, they've tried various things in other leagues, like the XFL has tried scrambles and stuff. But it's all been prefaced on they don't want these guys running down the field and just smashing into each other like a demolition derby. So this is supposed to prevent it. So we'll have to see now. So these teams will be starting with better field position, though, Andrew. It's like 5. They're basically making the field 5 yards shorter to get a touchdown. You think that's going to lead to more scoring, that extra 5 yards?
Yep.
It's
cool.
More touchbacks.
Yeah, because it sucks. Because if your team's down, they're not going to be able to crack a dude on a kickoff and get a fumble recovery at the 10.
Yeah, it's almost like they should. They shouldn't even go for. They almost shouldn't go through the formality of kicking the ball. They should just put the ball on the 25 at change of possession, right after a extra point or a touchdown or something like at the end of a play.
All 32 defensive coordinators were opposed to this rule change.
Were they? I saw that our coach, John Harbaugh, who is on the competition and rule committee, he was against this rule, but for whatever reason,
they had coordinators. Defense. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
They had the right amount of votes, and they passed it. So we'll have to see what it's all about. Let's see. Austin says all this talk about safety. What about the cornerbacks? Yeah. I guess they're still a free range on them. Let's see. Boombastic. Should they be able to shoot guns on the field? I don't know, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. How about rock, paper, scissors for the ball?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
If you're playing Madden and the guy starts celebrating before it goes into the end zone, you should be able to shoot him at that point. Yes.
Austin says rock. Nothing beats rock. Let's see. Fox Fife, was there ever a new rule that was descended the next year? That's very interesting. Did they like ever back off of a rule? I'm trying to remember if there's any rule. They normally put these rules through such scrutiny and committees and votes. I can't say I remember. How about you, Bono? Do you ever remember them pulling a rule back before?
I think there was something recently they did, and it only lasted a year. I can't, but I'm drawing a blank right now. What was it?
I can't recall off the top of my head. That is an excellent question, Foxboy.
Yeah.
But
I think there was something. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't football though.
I know that sometimes they back off when they tell the referees to key on a certain aspect, and then the refs start overdoing it. I think they step in sometimes like that and tell them, "Hey, don't enforce that rule so much." That's the only kind of instance of that I can really think of. My Lost Interest says, "Don't forget about tight ends at Austin Andrews' favorite." Andrew, is that true? Andrew's a tight end lover from way back. Let's see. Boombastic laughing. What's up? Ooga. Ooga. Let's see.
Hello, Frisco.
Ooga. Hello, Frisco. You'd be so kind to subscribe at BF Bobby Fran on YouTube. I appreciate that. Or No Filter with Andrew and Friends. We like that. Austin says rescinded. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what the rule was that they did away with that no one was feeling, but it'll come back to me, I'm sure.
Let's see. Hey, Bones and Andrew, do you guys, or even Scott, all of you guys, do you all remember last year the Raiders were playing the Chiefs, and the Raiders were winning, and Patrick Mahomes came back and did his thing and beat the Chiefs in last-minute fashion, and when wide receiver Davante Adams was running off the field, he shoved the cameraman on the ground, right, Boneloads?
Yes. Yeah, that was a come from behind win. The Raiders, I think, had him the whole game and snatched their soul. But yeah, it was a back and forth game. But yeah, the Raiders won last second. Yeah, but I do remember that. Yes, in short, yes.
Well, the update on that today is that Davante Adams has been hit with a lawsuit after shoving that photographer following the Chiefs' loss.
He was remorseful. I think he reached out to the guy. We'll see how it goes. But
yeah, it did. It says
much from this.
Well, it says after the game, Adams apologized in a tweet saying he was frustrated and felt horrible. Adams later deleted the tweet. What do you think about that? He deleted the apology.
Oh, wow. Maybe legally, safe face.
He probably lawyered up, and his lawyer said, "Don't act like your own fault. Just don't claim fault online."
Exactly. Yeah, you knew it. You knew what that was.
The cameraman said he feared for his life following the incident, per the civil suit. He also said he was diagnosed with concussion symptoms, was harassed online, and received death threats. He is suing Adams for battery.
Ouch. I don't know about the fearing for his life part. Like, I got an NFL guy is going to kill you right there on the field. But the online threats and all that stuff's not cool.
It says the man is also seeking damages from the Raiders for liability since they employ Adams. So he's literally going after everybody over this. But the article I had didn't have the clip of it, but I know a lot of you probably remember it, that he literally just came right off the field and just shoved the guy literally to the ground. You remember that, don't you, Andrew?
Yeah. Oh, Andrew, sorry.
Yeah.
Nope, he's enjoying himself.
And he had no remorse.
Yeah, and Andrew was asking about criminal charges earlier, but I think we read that it was just going to be a misdemeanor, Andrew. But you think he should do harder time, don't you?
I think he should have prison time.
Prison time?
Damn.
Oh, shit. See, Andrew always comes hard, man. I don't want him to be a judge on anything about my shit. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, if Andrew was commissioner, he'd be banned at least a year, right?
Oh wow.
Yep.
I say he lost. I've been struggling with my internet over here. I'm speeding up. I'm doing that thing again. I've been trying all kind of connections, bro. I apologize if my connection is acting weird tonight, or maybe you're just BF hedging. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, let's see. My Lost Interest, new segment, Andrew's Pick of the Week.
Ooh, I like that. You're a genius, Lost.
Andrew does want him buried under the jail, Matt. Yeah, I don't want Andrew judging anything out of me. Judge Andrew, I am the law. Oh yeah, Austin. He's like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I don't want to go on
Fox
his
Five. How do on-field fights not end in charges? Yeah, that's always been kind of fascinating to me, Fox Fife, and I understand that the league didn't even discipline him for this any. Andrew, do you think that the league should have at least done something about Devontae Adams? He represents the league, and he was in their uniform shoving a guy on the ground. Do you think they should have done something? Good answer.
You all right?
Yep.
They should have done something, or yes?
Yes. I really think they should have fined him at least, because these football players think they can do whatever they want when they want. So something needs to be put in control there.
Yeah, and Fox 5 asked a good question. How did on-fields not end in charges? And it's always been a blurry line, and sometimes they do end up, but I think this is going to be like a simple misdemeanor, like assault charge. What do you think, Scott? Do you think that if the league does something or not, that they should be, they should be charges filed?
I think if you wear a uniform, if you're part of the team, then I don't think it does, but I think it's kind of assumed that it comes with that comes a part of it's part of the game. It doesn't become legal if it's part of the game. But if it's somebody on the sideline with a camera, well, they're not wearing a uniform, and then that's not part of the game. I don't know if I'm explaining that right.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, because if it was the other side, or the other way around, if a fan came in and assaulted a player, they'd be prosecuted to the maximum of the law. So it should be called both ways, essentially, to quote referee terms.
And
that is a great point.
If you put a uniform on, then there's a chance that you might catch a punch, and they'll get fined by the league, but you don't. It's not going to go. They're not going to go to jail for it because it's part of the game.
Yeah, right. And
it sounds right. It sounds right. Yeah, that's coming out right.
But what's funny is that they didn't. I guess the cameraman. They might. I don't know if the league would have disciplined him if they would have filed the suit or not. Probably so, because a lot of people go for the money. But it seems like he just totally got away with this, Scott. Like, he walked off the field. That he was pissed because they lost. The cameraman was literally like in his eye of sight. He pushed him on the ground and just proceeded to go on his way. So, and like you said, he didn't have a uniform on or anything. So it kind of wasn't best thing to do.
If you're a civilian without no uniform.
Jock privilege. That's true. Yeah. Guy's been telling him he's great his whole life. He thinks he's God's gift to the world, and he just push people down.
Andrew could do a Judge Andrew sports segment. Yeah. Go ahead, Scott.
I like that. Yeah, that's a great idea.
I like having BF around to explain my thoughts sometimes, because sometimes they don't come out.
I speak Scott.
He words them right.
I speak Scott. Yeah. Let's see. Jock privilege. Yeah. Says great idea, Jerry, about Andrew being a sports guy. Yeah. All these guys getting in trouble and different things. Agree, Scott. Hockey players aren't jailed after a fight. Yeah, it's kind of weird how there's different standards in different sports, because here hockey is accepted. I mean, these guys beat on each other the whole game. So
there was a guy one time that was jailed. Todd McSorley, I believe, was his name. He
that
hit
does
a guy
sound
in the
familiar.
head with his stick. He hit another player in the head with his stick. And he was jailed for that on the ice, like the cops arrested him in the arena. If I'm not mistaken, we'll have to find that one.
Bobby Fran goes full AI, pops out from the table on replayables. Yeah, I do. Coming up at 9 o'clock tonight. If you knew how many hoes took dirt naps over not aborting kids and make you spit up your dinners. Okay.
We should do an episode on that. Yeah.
Jerry, what's up? Let's say the absence of consent is an element of battery, which means if an athlete consents to the use of force, there's no crime. That's a great explanation there. I think he kind of said what you were saying right there, Scott, the whole time.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it right
Right
there.
there.
That one right there.
This guy gets
Austin speaks Scott too. There you go. Let's see. He goes on to say, here's some more for you, Scott. Something more you said. When someone agrees to play a sport, they effectively consent to physical contact consistent with the understood rules of the game. And there comes the line.
Yes.
This
guy gets it.
This guy gets it. Austin, this guy gets it. Todd Bertuzzi, Boneloads, is the one that got arrested.
Todd
he's
Bertuzzi,
saying.
Thank you. I said
Yeah.
McSorley. McSorley's probably like a player that's like has nothing to do with anything.
That's
bad.
Marty
I'm just
McSorley.
slandering
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
100%. Austin, does
Thank you,
Andrew need a throat catheter? Is that what you need, Ed?
No.
You got stretched today, right?
Yep.
And you had a procedure done, medical procedure done.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. You don't need a throat catheter. Scott
Lady.
Scott told me all that privately. Okay. See, you guys are already, you already got together on it. Okay. Hey, Andrew,
Thanks,
there's a story about where the Super Bowl 60 is going to be held, bro. Do you remember that story? Levi Stadium. That's right. Out there your way. Well, kind of your way, at least in your state there, Boneloads. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I have friends out there. Yeah, they go there all the time. My friend actually doesn't like the place. He said it's kind of I don't know. He just wasn't feeling it, but they're doing some upgrades for the Super Bowl to make it better for sure. But yeah, actually, some of my friends out there, they're not that big of fans of the place. They said for a newer stadium, it almost seems outdated.
Outdated. I'm surprised. I understand that they moved it kind of way out of the general San Francisco area.
Yeah.
Right? It's not in San Francisco necessarily, right?
I think it's Santa Clara. It's like an hour south.
Wow, that's an hour south of San. Yeah. So I didn't know if people didn't like it because it was out of reach more than Candlestick was, or it was just. But you're saying it's kind of. I can't believe that it's such a newer modern stadium. People are already having a problem with it, Bones.
Yeah. They said it's just not as cool as you would think it would be. You know, it was almost like a cookie cutter kind of, stadium.
No personality,
really
huh?
Yeah. It's not distinguished. There's no. Yeah, exactly.
Well, as a lot of them do, once they build a stadium, they typically part of the promise not promise is you get a Super Bowl. So the NFL owners are set to okay the 49ers Levi Stadium as the host of Super Bowl 60. That's going to be something.
But yeah, they're going to be making upgrades prior to the Super Bowl hosting to the stadium.
Yeah, that's I can't believe that they have to make upgrades to what should be basically a new stadium already.
I know, right? I know that trips me out too. That's why I'm like, what the heck? So yeah.
All right.
Can I say one more thing?
You can say two more things. What you got, bro?
Yeah. Say whatever you want.
Oh.
You say nothing.
I'm about to take it solo. Go, bro.
Back to that. What Austin was saying. Fuck, I lost it.
You know, Austin does the thinking for you, or he does the speaking. You got to do the thinking, and then he'll put up the words in a couple minutes.
Can you put up the thing where he was at? That had him.
I lost it. I'm sorry.
There we go. We were talking about. Here you go. I'll put one back up for you. Maybe this will spark a little memory for you. What do you think? Right here. Just talking about how basically, like kind of you were saying, that they agreed to do something violent, so they can't have a problem with somebody doing something violent.
Yeah, getting hit on the field is against the rule, not against the law.
True.
Is
right.
that right?
And right, yeah, and that's kind of what Austin's been saying too, is that it's a rule, and because it's a rule, it's basically consent doing it. But you got it, Scott. We got you, bro.
Damn it.
You were just a little too happy to make a point. You tried to make it a second time. That's all right. Let's see. What we got? If a quarterback drops his girlfriend in the end zone and the press doesn't hear it, did she really drop? That's an interesting question. That's like that forest question right there by the tree or whatever. Hey, Andrew, it looks like you've gone into the podcast witness protection program, bro. We can't see you no more. What are you doing? Are you awake? Talk to the people. Come on, Andrew.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Andrew.
Is he out?
Holy shit!
I don't think this is unprecedented on Sports Heads.
Is he out?
He looks legitimately out. Let's watch him closely. Let's make sure he's breathing. He is
Yeah.
breathing. I have
Okay.
confirmation of a moving chest. Our boy Andrew's out.
Should I sound the horn?
Sure, man. Give it a go.
He's
Hey, he's back. It worked that time, Scott. The other night we were doing a podcast and I got the beep of a microwave on my soundboard to wake him up. We were trying everything and that's the one that got him. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, bro? Welcome back to the show. Did you have a good nap?
Fuck me, I did it again.
You were only gone like an hour, so it's okay. We waited around for you.
Cool.
We just been watching you the whole time. Damn, my internet connection. Let's see.
Yeah.
Fox
yeah,
5.
Exactly. Oh, I don't know how that works.
In my defense, I was put under today.
You were put under your wheelchair. What were you put under?
Given anesthetic, and they sucked me out with.
Nice.
Yep.
Who is that? That's not me.
Hey, what is with that, Boneloads?
Yeah, what's that all about? That's not me.
You got that? That's the legit wrench, man. I recognize that wrench.
Whoa. Who's that guy?
Andrew needs an extra 3 weeks in rehabilitation, Matt says from Boombastic. Justin's going to start talking to your Alexa. Cujo says, quick,
Alexa.
microwave something. He remembers the other night when he was around when I woke him up with the microwave beep. Yeah, that was funny. Let's see. The alarm. We did everything. We were singing disco. We were playing all kind of shit. It's Raining Men. We were playing Metallica. Please donate to those links.
Oh, yeah, you had a procedure today. That's right. My bad to cut you off, BF, or interrupt you.
Yeah.
That's right. Andrew had a procedure today. So, yeah, they got him on some good stuff for sure.
Fox 5 says, is there any method of madness of Super Bowl stadiums? It seems to be the rhythm seems to be when these teams build a brand new stadium, they're more or less kind of promised the stadium. Like if they make that
at some point, yeah,
$1 billion effort. Chicago's making a new stadium. They're moving out of Chicago. Still going to be in Illinois, but moving out of the bad part of Chicago.
Really?
I never heard that, Andrew, because I saw we covered a story many episodes ago about Soldier Field, and then possibly like reinvigorating and revitalizing the entire area and kind of building around it. But I never heard that they were leaving the actual Soldier Field, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean they've remodeled it so many times, you know.
Yeah, it's literally been around since like what the 1910s or something like that, or the 1920s.
Yeah. It's like the first football stadium ever made.
Yeah, basically.
So that's how good this guy is. He can wake up and tell you about the Soldier Field remodel, like just out of this boom. Done.
Hey, Andrew, look at this comment from Matt from Boombastic. Did you see this? Can you read it? You're in the podcast protection program. We can't see your face, bro.
No.
Did Andrew hear James Hetfield die? Come on, man. That's not a thing.
No.
Don't try to upset Andrew. Boom. Let's see. Arlington Heights, Illinois. Thank you, Austin. He's saying that's where they're moving to. So they're moving from Soldier Field to Arlington Heights, Illinois. I know they had threatened to, but I know they tried to had an artist rendering of what they could do with Soldier Field, but it's not surprising nowadays. So so they will Fox 5, they will likely get a Super Bowl at some point. You know, they'll have a big new stadium.
They absolutely will. Yeah.
They have to make it worth their while financially. And so I think it's kind of a
part of the deal.
It's understood thing. Yeah, it is Boneloads, but I wonder if it's like legit in paper or if this is just an understanding. Like if you build a stadium at some point, you'll get in line for a Super Bowl.
No, I think there is a contractual obligation to if you build a new stadium, you get a Super Bowl at least one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Ahmad Lost Interest says the sleeping version of Andrew knows more about sports than I do awake.
Great point.
He was probably dreaming about sports when he was out. Yep. Oh, doubt that. Jerry Lahane says, got a smile from Matt. Let's see. Not the guy from Metallica. Wait a minute.
So that'll be like a thing, kind of like the Niners, the Bears playing out of town. It'll be like the Niners, I guess, leaving Chicago. The Bears leaving Chicago.
Yeah. Always leaving for a better stadium deal, whether it be interstate or otherwise. Most expensive stadium, worst team, and go. That would be had to be the Jets. I mean, the Jets and the Giants share it, but for me, that big stadium they built up there, was it MetLife Stadium? That's
that was a waste of time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of odd that they built that big stadium and they kind of share it and everything. And they seem to make it work, though, Andrew.
They should go their separate ways and play at different stadiums, see which fan base is actually better.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That's the way it used to be. Well, I know my boy Andrew's not feeling so good, but he's a trooper, and he's here tonight for episode 49 because my boy loves podcasting. If the man's awake, he likes to podcast, and I'm always happy to be here with you, even though you're not sounding too good right now. My lost interest, the sleeping version of, I got that one already. Let's see, I got that one. How'd I end up there? Okay, we got all those already. The Gardener, he's saying. Not the guy from Metallica, the Gardener. Verse 3. Andrew is playing her, bro. You're right. He's a pro.
Yeah.
We're going to be pulling this train into the station, too. We got a couple more articles and things to share with you. If you please get a chance, go out on YouTube and like BF Bobby Fran on YouTube or No Filter with Andrew and Friends. We certainly appreciate it. You can catch us here every Friday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And then right after that, the party continues, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, over with my boy Replayables, where I co-host with him. Sit around and drink and smoke and laugh and joke and watch funny videos with each other. So join us over there. What's up, buddy?
Texas Rangers just exploded for 7 runs, concluded with Corey Seager grand slammy.
Exploded for 7 runs. Yeah, that's wild, man. I know.
Corey Seager.
Was it all in the same inning, Andrew, is what he's asking?
Yep.
Wow, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, the Orioles did that the other night, Boneloads. They played the Yankees, and they were losing, and they had like a 7 or 8 run inning. That's pretty wild. Let's see. What do we have? Jake Hudson. How are you doing today? What's up, bro? We're doing okay. Andrew, get well. My fiance says hello from Lima. Hello. All right. When I was pulling up some stories for the Sportsheads tonight, guys, I found this one is kind of interesting, sports related. It's kind of like the future of sports, if you will. I read that Dick's House of Sports is proposed for a business park, and this is in Buffalo, New York. Was it Amherst Commerce Park? But what I found interesting about it is that it's not only going to be a sporting goods store, but they're going to offer they're going to have virtual golf bays, food, nutrition markets, batting cages, a house of cleats. They're going to have like legit fields and bleachers and scoreboards. And so basically what this is turning into for the brick and mortars, you can see there's a picture of a field you might see there. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to turn shopping into like an interactive experience now. And they're also going to be offering like training and sports classes and how to play golf and baseball and all these sports. Like, what do you think about that, Boneloads, moving in the future? You think that's a pretty cool idea?
Well, I remember there's this place, I think it was Oshman Super Sports.
Yeah.
And you can go in there and like play basketball and hit a golf tee and swing a baseball bat and
really
all this cool shit. Yeah.
So it's an idea you're familiar with.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Like, we have the Bass Pros and the Cabela's around here, but they're not terribly interactive, although knuckleheads kind of go in there and try to jump in them fish tanks and try to make a viral moment and everything. You guys ever visit those big tanks in the Bass Pro there, Scott? You like that?
We don't go to Bass Pro. What chain did you say that was?
The other one was Dick's. Oh, which one are you talking about? He was just trying to get me to say Dick's again. Knucklehead. So yeah, it's Dick's. So I just thought that was kind of interesting in that everything's going like high tech and people are buying things at home. So I thought it was interesting that they were not only building like a big store, but they're trying to do all this kind of like interactive stuff with batting cages. I thought it was a pretty novel idea. What do you think, Andrew? You got any air left to talk about this, bro? Think it's a cool idea?
I think it's cool to have access to a little bit of everything. It's cool. A lot of complexes don't do that. I think more complexes should offer a little bit of every sport to get exposure to sports, not just one sport.
That's cool. We'll have to see if it works out or if people just keep buying their stuff online. But I thought it was a pretty cool concept. I wouldn't mind going out to Dick's and playing with a batting cage. Fox Voice says, you said Dick's. Yeah. Scott likes that too. You said Dick's. Let's see. Jerry Lahane says, Scott, talk or say it again. Dick's. Yeah. Scott. What store was it? Let me see. Scott, what store was this story about again?
Was it Dick's?
Yes, it was. It was about Diggs. Right answer. Okay, yo. Well, let's see. All right, I got a couple more stuff. I got two more elements for you here, and we're going to pull the train into the station. I want to take a little pit stop break, and you get refresh your drink and your smoke, and then we're going to head over to Replayables at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. Whether you're joining us live, there's still 15 people live here. If you're joining us after the fact, we're the same old sports heads on BF Bobby Fran or No Filter with Andrew and Friends on YouTube. I like this story, that little quick racing story that I pulled. I like this story because you don't often see too many things that you like from the past come back. So this is about the rebirth of the North Wilkesboro Speedway. And this is a speedway that was closed down in 1996 when Bruton Smith came in and bought the track up, and he used the race date for his track in Texas. They closed the track and they mothballed it. Since 1996, they reopened it, and they had the All-Star race, the NASCAR All-Star race there this weekend. So here's some video from that. There was a local drive to get the racetrack rebuilt and brought to life again, and they actually did it. Pretty cool, Boneloads. Like, this track was so old, they got the original surface still. They just patched it up and kind of used most of the old surface. But they rehabbed the whole track. They rehabilitated the grandstands and basically brought the place back to life.
Wow, that's so cool. All the legends were there too. You seen Richard
the
Petty?
Great one. Yeah, Richard Petty was there. Jeff Gordon, who was a younger legend, was there.
Was that Jeff Gordon? Okay.
No, but he was there, but that was Kyle Larson that ended up winning the race. So I thought that was pretty good that the community got together, and ever since 1996, they never gave up, and they got their track back. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right. See if I can get this one to load up. It's already giving me problems. I got one more clip for you, folks. I'm going to pull this train into the station. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Let's see.
Again, sorry I was playing hurt.
Playing hurt, but you're here, bro.
Good.
Jerry Lahane says,
Yeah,
Scott. Oh, we got that one already. Let's see. Clip that one. Stut Joe, what's up, bro? Short tracks are so much fun. Ain't that neat, bro? That's like, I know, I could tell you're a racing fan. You said you're more F1. I'm more like this old NASCAR. I remember like races on this track. I think they said Jeff Gordon won the last race on that track. So I kind of remember when he started his career. He was a young buck back then. So I just thought that was really cool because you don't too often see like old things become new again and become reborn. So I just thought that was a cool story about how the community got together and brought that track back. Chris Abel says, Fox Fire Lima. Oh, FFLO. All right. Boom. Jerry Lahane, my granddad took me to several racetracks, some of the few outside interactions memories, but got me a go-kart frame. So cool. That's cool, man. That's a great racing memory,
Yeah.
Jerry. Thanks for sharing that with us, man. That's really cool. Chris Abels, Boneloads, Scotty, Andrew, and BF. What's up, bro? Chris Abels is checking in. We'll see you over there soon, bro. The party's going to shift over there. Friday night fun. Glad you're with us tonight with your unofficial pre-show of Replayables with my boy Chris Abels over there. Fox 5 says, at Abels, my fiance lives there. I love Lima. Okay. Cool, very good. All right, well, I got this last clip. This is our clip of the week. So, Andrew, I know you're playing hurt, bro. Got anything, final words you want to say to the people tonight? Or are you already out?
We lost him again.
Oh, we lost him again. He almost made the end of the show. Andrew is a trooper.
Amazing. I love it.
Maybe give him the microwave time.
I'd be out. If I was him, I'd be sleeping too.
You got a microwave?
Sleep stream.
Do I have a microwave? Let's see.
A microwave bell?
It worked the other day. Let's see. Let's make him a hot pocket. We're gonna make Andrew a hot pocket. Ready? Andrew, not even a hot pocket will wake you up, bro. Hey, there he is. It worked again. We're making Andrew a hot pocket. There you go. All right.
That was great.
Let's see. Stunt Joe loving that. What's up, bro? Let's see. I did a good thing today showing up. All right. Andrew, that's the best shit ever. Let's see, Andrew. Hit the air horn. We did better. We did microwave. We did air horn before. We did microwave this time. That was great, man. I made him some hot pockets, Chris.
Yeah, this
Andrew,
is the second.
so what I was saying is I got one more video left. I'm about to pull the train into station, bro. I know you're playing hurt, but what do you got to say to the people before we go?
Thank you, fuck you, and good night, everyone.
Yeah, you know it. All right. Well, with that salute, we're gonna play one more video. That's our clip of the week. We'll pull the train into station, and we'll see you next week. Then, all right. Here we check this out. This is a pretty cool video. I call this one head table tennis. Of course, it's going to buffer. Let's see.
Is that German flag?
You know, it's a good question, Boneloads. Let's see. Here we go. Just going to keep messing up. Exactly, Scott. Look at this shit. You can only use your head.
Oh. Wow. I thought they were using a human head at first.
The head.
One more time. Now that it's rolling.
Alex knows. Head.
What a game.
Y'all, with that, we are going to pull the train into the station. Like my boy Jerry Lane says, thank you, fuck you, and good night. TYFUGN. Jerry also says German yes, flag, KOPF. Mix up that shit. Let's see, get the last couple comments. What does Andrew want? What does Andrew want? That's a very good question. All right. And Blue Master Media says, good night, everyone. Feel better soon, Andrew. Bracelet gang. Jingle jangle. Okay, everybody. And that's the last comment tonight. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight here on this Friday night for episode 49. Join us next week, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time for episode 50 of the Sportsheads. That's going to be an achievement. I'm very proud of that. Half of 100. Thanks to you guys for joining us. You helped make it a success. Join us again next week. So for exactly what he said. So for the flamethrower Scott over there, our boy Scott Fitzpatrick, for our West Coast correspondent Boneloads, and for our co-host and the human sports picker Andrew, I'm the man, BF Bobby Friend. We hope you enjoyed episode 49 of the Sports Heads, and we hope to see you next week. And if we don't see you next week, we will see you the next time we see you. Peace and love. We are out of here. Come check us out, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. YouTube, Replayables, Chris Abels. That's where the party is. Peace and love. We're out of here, y'all.